Well, hello and welcome to this special little video of the Wampus Lair podcast to celebrate Triple Force Friday. I was fortunate enough to be able to get out this morning and have a little adventure finding some of the stuff I was hunting for today with the release of merchandise for Rise of Skywalker, Mandalorian, and of course Jedi Fallen Order. My list was pretty short. I really just wanted a 6-inch Black Series Mandalorian figure, maybe a Rey and a Kylo, and maybe fill in some in-betweens with whatever I could find. Well, as is any good Star Wars story, it was a bit of an adventure today, and I really had a lot of fun. I got to meet up with a kind of a new friend of mine. His name's Mike, and Mike and I met up at Target early this morning to see what we could find there. Of course, we walk in. There's nothing, and we were both feeling pretty demoralized about that. So we asked a worker there, and he said, "Oh yeah, we didn't actually get anything." And then he said, "Let me check one more time." Was kind enough to triple check, and triple check on Triple Friday. And they had one box in the back, so we brought it out. So I'm gonna just walk you through the things that I found today on our adventures. This is my bag. I am very proud of this bag. I love it. This Rise of Skywalker Disney store bag, which I'll get there. So the first box that we were able to get a hold of was just the 3 3/4 line vintage figures. It was one box. They had one of every figure from the line except for 2 Lukes in the X-Wing pilot. So my friend Mike and I just kind of divvied it up. We'd take one, then the other person would take one, and I ended up with 2. So these are the 2 vintage figures that I took. The first one I grabbed was this Knight of Ren. Again, I love this vintage packaging. Sorry for all the reflection stuff. I'm not good with lighting. But this is the first figure that I grabbed. It was one of the Knights of Ren. Love the figure. Looks great. For all of you collectors, I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the package or not yet. They do look really good in the cards. And then I also grabbed the Zori Bliss action figure, of course portrayed by Kerry Russell. I just love this outfit. I love that we're getting a new bounty hunter character. I love that we've been told that she has some sort of past with Poe Dameron, which I think is great. Can't wait to learn more about this character. Again, just love this vintage card. It makes me think so much of those old 1983 Return of the Jedi vintage cards, which of course I wasn't around for, but I do love them. So that was our first success at Target. We were a little bummed that that's all we were going to get. And then, of course, my buddy Greg was texting me and my other friend Ben, and he was able to find everything at the Disney store. So Mike and I hopped in our cars, flew up the highway about 25 minutes. I think it was the fastest 25-minute drive I've ever done. Of course, I was blasting Star Wars music the whole way. How could you not? And we walked into the Disney store, and they had a lot. They definitely had a lot there. Not exactly everything I wanted. For instance, there was no Mandalorian figure left. Or Rey's left, but I was able to grab the 6-inch Black Series Kylo Ren. Very, very excited about this figure. Love, love, love. It's going to be probably hard to tell because, again, I stink at lighting, but the obviously the red streaks through the helmet, from repairing the helmet. Very excited to open this. I am definitely opening my Black Series. Can't wait to display this with the other 6-inch Black Series Kylos I have. I've gotten all of them, so I love completing that little trilogy. So pretty excited about the Disney store. Since there was no Mando or Rey, I was like, well, I guess I'll have to buy this bad boy. Right, so they've done these releases for, I think they did it as far back as Force Awakens. They've done one for Last Jedi, Rogue One, Solo. I got the one for Solo. What a surprise. But I really like this. I did the light side set. My friend Mike grabbed both the light side and the dark side. Both sets were great, but I just, $25 each, so I just justified buying one. I really wanted a Janna. I don't know if there's any, the 6-inch Janna's out yet, but I love that we get a Janna in this. You get everybody. You get, the Lando, old man Lando. Very excited about this. I love little Devo and BB-8 on the same panel. I'm definitely going to be opening these. If people are interested in, me showing them on a video, happy to do that. You just let me know. And, of course, the other thing with the Disney store, which was great, is if you spent $20 or more, not hard to do on a thing like today, you got these 3 lithographs, which are just absolutely gorgeous. So this is the first one, The Mandalorian. I love this print since they've given it to us. Back at, I think that was at D23, we saw this for the first time. Absolutely love this print. Of course, the Rise of Skywalker print. Still not nuts about this one, but I do really like this. It's a really nice lithograph. I like that the Emperor's a little bit more faded, a little less cartoony, which I really appreciate. And of course, the epicness of Kylo and Rey here going at it. Just beautiful. And you can't complete Triple Force Friday without a Jedi Fallen Order print. This is the only Jedi Fallen Order thing I got today. I'm excited for the game. I'll wait and see what the game does for me if I choose to buy any of the other merchandise, but all three of these are just absolutely beautiful. So Mike and I were like, well, there's a Newberry Comics in here. Let's check that. Nothing there. So then we went from Newberry Comics. We're like, well, let's hit GameStop. GameStop was the best stocked of anything we went to today. They had tons of the 6-inch Black Series. So that was great. So the last two things that I grabbed, I was pretty stoked. I got my Mando. I absolutely love this figure. Can't wait to open it again. Just love that we've got the old Boba Fett holiday special rifle for the Mandalorian. Cannot wait for this show to start. And of course, can't get Kylo and not get Rey. So very excited to get this 6-inch Rey action figure. Love that she comes with the Devo, just like she came with BB-8 in the original Force Awakens Black Series. So I'm excited to display those together. So there you go. That's my Triple Force Friday haul. Again, fortunate enough to be able to get out and do that today. And it really was a little adventure. I had so much fun with my friend Mike. It was great just chatting Star Wars, walking through the hall, the halls of the mall today. And he's a great guy. Had so much fun. And that's the joy of these events, is when you can, really make it into an adventure. It's Star Wars, I mean, let's have an adventure. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video for Triple Force Friday. I am Carl. We will see you next time very soon in the Wampa's Lair.